Good morning to you all. As promised from our last conversation, promised you I was going to send you a note on our discussion on the elements of design and their uses. And in our last discussion, our focus was on the use of lines and dots. So I'm going to share my screen with you for you to go through some elements and examples of them. So starts with objective for the lesson to identify elements of design, to identify elements in nature in our man-made environments, to identify varieties of dots and lines. Then we looked at what elements of design are. They are the basic components of an artwork, simply put. Then dots and lines. Dot is a small point or mark made on a surface. It is the smallest element of an of art upon which the other elements are built. Dots can be seen in nature in man-made objects. It can be seen in all facets of life. For example, in animals, food, sun, etc. Then what is line? Line is a path created by a moving point, mark, or object. It can also be seen all around us. For example, the desert dune creates a natural line pattern. The zebra skin is full of stripes. And you can list a whole lot of natural things that you see line from. So we have some examples of dots. So we have dots and the pattern generated from these dots. And that's what we are looking at as art students. What can we make out of this element? This basic element that we have identified and talked about. What can we make out of them? So we can generate ideas from them. And through those ideas, we can come up with things like this beautiful pattern. The next one is dots. Then some natural spaces where you can find. So this is the sunflower. Okay, there's a sunflower that has been shot up close. And you can see how beautifully arranged it is. The way the dots, you could see the way the dots have been arranged beautifully. But it's all by God, it's all nature. Okay, so beautiful. And this is another dot pattern that has been generated from this inspiration. So we can generate our own ideas looking at these dots. So these are some natural things that you can get the dots from. Okay, so this is the surface of a plant. Then this is a beehive. Okay, now these are all up close shots of things that you can get dots from. So this one's all up close shots of things that you can get dots from. Now we spoke about this amazing visual artist, and I told you that her obsession ever since she got involved in art has been dots. So she uses dots as a source of inspiration to create all her artworks. She's been she's been in art for over 3 decades, that's 30 years and more. But all her artworks are basically connected to dots. So it's all about dots for her. She is inspired by dots and she uses them to create her artwork. And you'll be amazed how beautiful her works are. Okay. And I told you her name is Yayui Kusama. Yayui Kusama. Okay, so the next one, we look at more patterns. So with these patterns, I've mixed them up a little for you. We have the crocodile skin. Then you have the leopard, you have the elephant, you have the zebra, you you have the giraffe, you have peacock, we have the snake, we have the um, tiger, okay, you name it. So these are all different skins that we can generate this basic patterns from. You can see these elements playing in all this, and these things are God. Okay, they are animal skins, and you can see how the elements play in them so beautiful. So our work as artists is to be able to generate our own ideas from what we have seen to create our own patterns. Okay, so let's move on to line. Line, a path created by moving dots, a moving point, mark, or an object, as we stated earlier. So those are just a variety of line. I just want you to see that when we talk about line, there are a whole variety of lines. Okay, we have different types of lines: straight, vertical, diagonal, horizontal, wavy, scallop, zigzag, curly, dark, graduated, curved, spiral. You just name it. We have different varieties of lines, and we use them day in and day out without even realizing that they are lines. Okay, so these are some ideas generated from these lines. So first you see the line, the variety of lines. Then in nature, you can see lines in zebra. So zebra is a typical example of an animal that you can get the line inspiration from. And this a design that has been generated from lines. Okay. We could say that this design they use wavy lines to create the whole pattern. So beautifully made. And we said that this design is an aborigine pattern. Aborigine pattern. The aborigines are from Australia. So this pattern is their native pattern. Okay. So they generated it from lines. Then we have the dune in the desert. Okay. You see the way nature has formed this beautiful line pattern on the desert. So beautiful. Then the next one is man-made. So we are juxtaposing nature and man-made. We are putting them side by side to look at how lines, we can find lines in both concepts in nature and in man-made. Okay, so there you have it. These are a line. We can see the lines formed by cars in a traffic. How beautiful can it be? So beautiful. Okay, so our task as creative art and design students is that we are also to generate our own ideas from this concepts, line and dots. Generate different varieties of patterns from these two elements. We're starting with the two for now. So as time goes on, we'll progress more elements. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you understand. And if you have any feedback, just let me know and we'll talk about it more. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.